There's a viral video going around on the internet right now that really struck a chord within me, deep within my soul. A video that is about a short man getting very angry and he becomes a massive douchebag asshole. I'm sure most of you have seen this, but from the perspective of a short man, we're a rare breed, so I figured you'd want the unique perspective of a man who's below average male height. I'm 5'6". And one thing I'd like to say about this video before I play it for the few of you that haven't seen it, is this video is so embarrassing on this guy's part that it made me feel tall. Watching this video made me forget that I was short, and I was just laughing at this guy like, this fucking loser, must suck being short. And it didn't occur to me until I went to take a shit and I looked at myself in the mirror that I was like, God damn, wait, I'm short too.
You're great women, why is that okay?
You're great. Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites.
So you're looking at the protagonist for this new sitcom called 2.5 Hobbits. He's very upset that he's short, and allegedly, according to the girl who posted this video, this took place at a bagel shop, and he was just being misogynistic asshole to all the women, and that's when they started filming it, and he immediately starts talking about dating sites where girls make fun of him, which leads me to believe that he had just got rejected on Tinder, and Bumble, and Match, and Christian Mingle, and his favorite Twitch streamer rejected his application to be a mod, so I'm guessing just all around was a bad day, and he took it all out on women at this shop.
You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal.
This is the highest level short man rage I've ever seen documented. This is the kind of shit you only read about on Reddit. I actually couldn't even believe that this was filmed. It's like filming Sasquatch. This is such a high level of short man rage. It's like DEFCON 3 of short man rage. It's unreal. Just looking for a fight, constantly on edge, looking to be disruptive. I wouldn't be surprised if before he even got into the bagel shop, he started sizing up a 7th grader, thinking to himself, yeah, I can take him. He may be a little taller than me, but I can definitely beat his ass. That'll impress the girls around here. But by far my favorite thing about the entire clip is the little chest bump on the guy ready to rumble. He chest bumps the dude's nutsack. This guy is so short, and the guy he's trying to tussle with is so much taller than him that when he does the little chest bump to be intimidating, his tits are rubbing the man's penis. His nipples are handshaking his scrotum.
You shut up too. Just say, no, go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
The classic, what are you gonna do, stab me? Says the man who got stabbed. Hey, go ahead and attack me, as he gets fucking tackled by a dude 5 times his size, a fucking college linebacker out of nowhere. I imagine he immediately regretted that decision to try and act that tough around that guy. And the video goes on, but this is the one that's viral, but there is a follow-up to it that shows what happens after he got taken down.
Oh, and a guy 3 times my size. That's okay?
Get your food in.
What happened? What, I'm sorry?
Get your food in.
You know what? Fuck your fucking breath.
There's no need to
You think that's funny? That's funny? Why is that so funny? Now I'm going to take my breakfast. You think that's funny? All you women.
What a fucking roller coaster he took us on there. First he says, fuck that bread, wants nothing to do with it, he's above that bread, an alpha male doesn't need that bread. But then Alvin and the Chipmunks start laughing at him, fucking Looney Tunes style laugh comes in and he changes his mind immediately. You know what? Fuck you, give me that bread, bang. Snatches it up. I wish he had scarfed it down for a power move, or since he wants to really puff his chest out and be an alpha, I'm surprised he didn't drop trow and start peeing on the bread just to show his dominance over the bread. But he kind of pussies out, picks up his bread, and then goes back to just being a really huge asshole and insulting people.
All you women say shit like shit. All of you. All of you. Yeah, all of you.
You want to go.
No, you women need to stop being so fucked up.
He then went home to make a blog post about why nice guys like him don't get the good-looking girls in society, and it's a shame. He is a nice guy, as you can clearly tell, well-adjusted. He seems to have a good head on his very small shoulders, but I think it's really sad the lack of self-control and most likely self-awareness. I guarantee he went home thinking he did nothing wrong, and that society was just beating down the short guy again. Now, he says he's 5 feet in the video. I don't know if that was an exaggeration or if he's under 5 feet or above 5 feet and he was just exaggerating on either spectrum. Doesn't really matter. You know, there's nothing you can really do about your height. You can either be an insecure little bitch like this guy and take it out on the world, you know, shaking your fist at the clouds because you're upset that you're so goddamn short and it's unfair, or you can just live with it, fucking deal with it, and don't be such a little pussy. Have fun with it. Make jokes about it, but why act out like this at a fucking bagel shop? No one wants to be around a guy like this. But I mean, yeah, I don't really have a very super unique perspective on it. To be honest, I just kind of wanted to make jokes about this. But it really is sad that my fellow short brethren act out like this, and that's why a lot of people expect short man rage occasionally, you know? There's no reason to be this insecure about something that you just don't have control over. And that's about it. So yeah. Last year I made a lot of videos about Karens, those wild and wacky women that would go out in public and cause a big ruckus over nothing. While most of those women were postmenopausal, I was able to latch on to their titties and milk them a little bit for some content, but unfortunately that well began to run dry. Not that the Karens became an endangered species or self-aware enough to stop doing their stupid shit in public, it's just I lost interest in it. Every single meltdown from these women just became the exact same thing every time. Oh, what's this? Another video of Great Aunt Gertrude screaming about microchips in the gas station hot dogs? Seen fucking 50 of these this week. It just became the same thing. Like, they were all saying and doing the same shit. It reminds me of like in a Madden video game where if you look into the stands, you just see the same fucking NPC spectators looking on and cheering. That's what it felt like watching Karen videos. Just a whole bunch of clones doing the same shit. It was weird. So I stopped doing Karen content, but I'm happy to say a Karen video has surfaced today that is actually pretty interesting and unique. This happened at an airport.
He threw me to the ground! My name is Terry M. Booze! I'm the manager of the fucking airport here!
That's not gonna happen.
This lady is fuming. She's so mad she just did a full scat man. Just hit him with a skibbity-dee-dee-boo-bada-bop. Like, I don't know what the fuck she was saying. Who's got It's like some gibberish Adam Sandler would have said in SNL back in the 90s as a joke. But she just couldn't get the words out because she's so fucking angry and heated over something that happened off camera. You'll learn about what happened here in a minute. But I also love the way she announces herself like it's a WWE entrance. My name's Terry Ann Woos, and I'm here at SmackDown vs. Raw 25 to let fucking Hulkmania run wild, brother, at this airport. Let's fucking go.
Who saw him choke me to the ground? Who saw me?
I saw you run through the door when you weren't supposed to.
He
And I saw him
choked me
push
to
you
the
out
ground!
again.
You deserve
I'm pretty sure you're mistaken.
In the twats!
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo! You fuck off!
Excuse me?
I want the manager of the airport here!
Mine.
There really is a lot to unpack here. This is the most stereotypical Karen I think you could possibly envision, from the outfit to the statements she makes. She wants the manager of the airport. What are you expecting? Fucking JJ the jet plane to come in here and troubleshoot for you and, ask what's going on? Who do you think the manager of the airport is? It's not fucking Starbucks, like you're not gonna be able to strong-arm your way to speaking to the airport manager. The delusion of these kind of Karens where they think they're always in the right and no matter what, they'll go from like victim to absolute evil supervillain in a second. She tries to like rally the people behind her. Who saw who saw him push me to the ground? Who saw it? Let's rise up, gamers! Who saw it? And then the crowd's just like, it was your fucking fault. You charged into a restricted area and got tackled for it. You brought this upon you. And then people get mad at her like, you deserve it. Fuck you. Boo-hoo. And then she's like, oh, god damn it. No, fuck all of you. Who saw it? We saw it, and it's your fault. No, shut up, you didn't see anything. It's extremely hard to root for the TSA under any circumstances. I don't think in the entire history of the TSA they've ever been viewed positively by anybody. But in this video, they're the clear good guys here. They did that airport a justice by getting her away. So, fuck yeah, I guess. This isn't a very long video or anything, but I did want to talk about it because it just felt good to be home. I've seen it all from Karens until now. This is something different. This is a little more unique. It's goofy. It's wacky. It has everything you would expect from a Karen adventure. And I hadn't seen something like this before. So it was just nice and refreshing to see that the Karens are still out there and they can still surprise us. So that's why I just wanted to talk about it and bring it to your attention. That's about it. See ya. It's only been a few weeks since we talked about that horrible hemorrhoid on Twitch that abused his son because he lost a Madden game. That story has a happy ending. Luckily, George R. R. Martin finished this tale. He got kicked out of the house by his wife and hasn't really said or done anything since. I guess he just faded into the football shadow realm. But then, yesterday, some other streamer saw this guy and must have said, I want to be like him, but worse. So we have an even worse father that came out of nowhere, a new anime villain here, and this pathetic urinal cake just exists to get pissed on. He fucking sucks at the games he plays, and he has some of the worst anger I've seen on Twitch. I went through a couple of his old shit, and it's nothing but him raging half the fucking streams. But last night there was an eruption from this volcano of pathetic worthlessness. He storms out of his chair going off screen, yelling and screaming at a child, saying that he's gonna break their neck, saying, I hate you. And the child is crying and screaming, and he goes on Twitter to say it wasn't directed at his daughter, it was directed at his dog. He was threatening to break his dog's neck, which makes everything okay. I'm going to show the clip now. It's very disturbing, just a heads up, and then we'll go over him trying to justify his absolutely disgusting behavior.
What the fuck, man? Oh my god, dude, I fucking pre-fired him! Dude. Okay!
Did you get head jaws by him too?
God, man. This fucking shit, dude. God, stop fucking shitting in it! Stop shitting! I don't care, Riley. Shush. Dude! Stop fucking shitting yourself, dude. How hard is that? Christ, man. God damn, you stupid motherfucker. God, I fucking hate you, dude. Get the fuck out of my room, bro. Go! Get out! Go! The fuck out of my room, dude! Get out! I'm gonna break your fucking neck, dude. Get the fuck out!
He's yelling at a child, but he himself is the biggest child in that house, just having a full-on, whiny, pissed-pants baby meltdown.
Oh no! Okay, dude. Oh.
All because he just fucking sucks ass at his video game. And of course you could see some gamer tears crashing upon his Dorito-dusted desk as he gets up and then just starts to be abusive towards everyone around him. Now it's important to note that this clip is actually cut. It's not one continuous clip, but it's in two big sections. The first section where he goes, starts yelling and a child is crying as he says to stop shitting yourself. And then it's cut again when he gets up and he says to get the fuck out, I hate you, I'll break your neck. So there is two clips here. And in the first one, I think it's very clear that this is directed at his daughter. And he is a father, he has a daughter, this is his Twitter bio, aspiring gamer, single father of a beautiful 3-year-old, business owner. Look, I'm no fortune teller, I don't have a crystal ball, but I think this clip right here just single-handedly killed your business. I don't know what the business was, probably something fucking terrible though, like he probably sells gaming diapers because he's always shitting himself out of anger in his video games, so probably thinks there's a market for it, not realizing that he's just one of the only ones that gets that fucking mad at games. Now this asshole took a much different approach to the last abusive father on Twitch. That guy just left without saying anything, didn't bother to defend himself. This guy's doing everything he can to justify what happened here. So going on Twitter, we'll go over some of them. He says, anyone who believes that edited ass clip is severely misinformed. While I don't dismiss that I got overly upset, I was definitely 100% talking about my dog. The guy that I banned from my stream edited it to not seem so, but that's what it was. This guy even fucking writes like a child, and there's a lot of problems with this statement here. One, this guy gets about 2 viewers a stream, and I don't think he banned one of those 2 people, and I'm pretty sure both of those people are just him watching his own stream on different devices. The only reason this clip even surfaced is because the guy that killed him is a streamer, and his name is Frizzable, so he checked in on this guy's stream to see how he reacted to the kill, and he got blasted with this disgusting dose of garbage. That's the only reason this clip surfaced. It's not like there was some angry viewer that was just so upset that he got banned from his favorite streamer, Kill MF Cam. That was his favorite place to hang out. That's where the cool kids went to drink brewskis and watch some child abuse on stream, and when he got banned, he just couldn't take it. So he made a video to slander the poor guy. And then another problem with this statement is edited ass clip. There's only one edit. It's a continuous shot all the way up till when the child is crying, and then it cuts again to when he gets out of his chair to yell one more time saying, I hate you and I'll break your neck. It's not like a clip that's edited a lot. There's not a lot of editing going on there. They didn't have to try very hard to make you look like an abusive asshole, because that's clearly what you seem to be. Now, in the second clip, it could be directed at someone that's not his daughter, since his daughter is no longer screaming and crying out of fear. So that's possible that it's directed at his dog. But does that make it any better, you cum dumpster scumbag? I don't think so. Animal abuse is still a horrible thing, also still a crime. The first clip, though, I think it's pretty undeniable that that was directed at your daughter. You wouldn't talk to a dog that way, and your daughter is extremely fucking scared, crying. So I don't know how you could possibly make the argument that the first part of this clip is not directed at your daughter. Because even if it wasn't, it clearly seems like she feels that it is. He continues, you really said I threatened to break my dog's neck, not my 3-year-old son, and admitted to hitting your dog because you got angry, and think that sounds any better at all. And this dumb, stupid piece of shit says, yes it is, I am allowed to whoop my dog's ass. First of all, you fucking troglodyte, you used the wrong allowed. I've never even seen this mistake before. The word you were looking for is allowed, A-L-L-O-W-E-D, not allowed, A-L-O-U-D. That means you're speaking aloud. You fucking dumb idiot. Like, holy shit, you are so stupid. I didn't even know anyone could make this kind of mistake. But also, no, you're not allowed to whoop your dog's ass. That's called animal abuse, and you should not be allowed near any animals ever in the future. And your daughter shouldn't be in that household where you're beating dogs in the first place. He continues, whoop my dog's ass for being bad, dude. She's a pit, LMFAO. I whooped her butt twice and made her leave my bedroom, LMFAO. While it wasn't okay to sound so mad, it really wasn't what this guy edited it to be. This guy sucks. This guy fucking sucks. Every single statement he makes himself look worse and worse and worse. This guy is an insufferable asshole who apparently beats his dog in front of his daughter. So this is not acceptable. Even if in some far-off fantasy world at no point in that clip was any of that directed at his daughter, he openly admits to beating his dog, and you can hear his daughter crying about it. His most recent tweet to really cement his place as a good guy, a victim of slander, is this right here. I'm gonna go ahead and say one more time. To all that are concerned, I'm sorry I reacted the way I did. I did overreact, but my overreaction was in no way directed at my kid. That video is edited slander of me yelling at my dog. Though that doesn't excuse my anger, please realize. I mean, so this guy truly was the victim of just some horrible slander campaign. A smear campaign against the good guy, Killa MF Cam. Man, it's so upsetting to see just a normal, good, red-blooded American, hard-working man trying to beat his dog on stream and then getting slandered for it. Like, come on now. I feel so bad for the guy. Unbelievable that this good man would be the victim of such a horrendous, heinous slander video. Ugh, despicable. So yeah, this guy sucks. Luckily he was banned, so that's good to see. But he's still trying his best to make himself not look like an absolute piece of shit on Twitter, and continues to dig himself further into a hole by making it seem like in his delusioned mind that he believes it's okay to beat animals if they are misbehaving, or just beat them if you're mad at a game. And of course in the clip you can hear his daughter crying about it, so she doesn't like it, so I would argue that you're traumatizing your daughter and teaching her that it's okay to beat things when you're upset. So, regardless of how you're going to try and spin this story, and you're not doing a good job of it anyway because you're admitting to a crime anyway, which is beating your dog. That's called animal abuse. That is still a crime. No matter what he's tried, he has made himself look like probably one of the worst streamers I've seen on Twitch. This guy is fucking horrible, and I just wanted to talk about it because this whole thing made me extremely mad. That's about it. So yeah. In life, there's always going to be that level of self-doubt and insecurity that someone will experience at one point or another. It's just part of the human condition, where you ask yourself, am I good enough? Maybe I'm just a fucking loser. And yeah, maybe you are a fucking loser. But today I'm going to show you a man that has reinvented what it means to be pathetic. This guy has achieved a level of loser that science didn't even think possible. So rest assured, no matter how terrible you think you are, you will never even be in the same dimension as this homunculus I'm about to show you. The only man to master all 4 elements of douchebag, perpetually striking a goofy power stance that he saw on WikiHow when he googled how to look intimidating, berating and assaulting food service workers, threatening lawsuits in jail, and of course, the most powerful element of being a douchebag, a pair of sunglasses. A douchebag without sunglasses is like cereal without milk. And only this man here was chosen to master all 4 of these elements, the avatar of douchebag.
In fucking jail for robbery and stealing stuff. So she needs to get the fuck out of here before I get her put in jail for the rest of her life.
Sir, you are on camera right now?
There's just so much that happens in this short, less than 20-second video here. Somehow this man was able to speedrun, making everyone hate him. Like, he set an 80% record for the shortest amount of time it takes for everybody to hate you. So Johnny Bravo with an eating disorder here storms into Burger King, and we don't have the crucial lore that built up to this point. We're missing the context on exactly what's happening, which is unfortunately opened the fucking septic tank for these shitty journalists to just make things up. Biggest culprit is Daily Mail, which is just a giant piece of shit in the first place. They took this story and wiped their filthy ass with it. They said the reason for this meltdown was because the chicken nuggets were too spicy. And yeah, while I have no doubt this guy is a giant pussy who would start crying if some mild salsa accidentally dripped on his tortilla chips, this meltdown wasn't over chicken nuggets being too spicy. So the whole story, the background they built up here, the fan fiction they wrote around this guy, the mythos, is just entirely wrong. It did happen at a Burger King, that much is correct. This embarrassing meltdown is on the grand stage of meltdowns, Burger King. So it's like the fucking Broadway of meltdowns. Burger King and McDonald's, those are the 2 best out there for that. But it didn't happen because of spiciness. It happened, and I don't even know why they bothered changing this, because the real story is just as good as their clickbait garbage headline. The reason it happened is because he didn't get as many chicken nuggets as he was used to getting from Burger King. So this guy is a seasoned veteran of chicken nugget hoarding from Burger King, and one of the workers there must have hid one of those sacred chicken nuggets from him, and he counts each and every one of them. He came in there fucking primed and ready. He fucking stormed the gates and was giving her an earful.
In fucking jail for robbery and stealing stuff. So she needs to get the fuck out of here before I get her put in jail for the rest of her life.
Sir, you are on camera right now?
I understand chicken nuggets can be serious business, but this man really elevated that shit. He treated it like some kind of holy artifact. This is why the opening monologue says, can't fucking count except for robbery and stealing stuff. He's accusing her of stealing his chicken nuggets, and it's a robbery, which is why he then says, I'm gonna throw her in jail for the rest of her life if she doesn't get out of here. I cannot even imagine what he was thinking at this point, as if that's like a real charge you could bring up, some kind of felony, shorting someone 1 chicken nugget. Like, what did he expect? Like, is some kind of high crime here where it'd go to court and he'd be like, Your Honor, no, you're not understanding. I was missing a chicken nugget that I, as an American red-blooded patriot, paid for. The jury gasps, missing nugget, and the judge swings the gavel. 100 years in prison for the Burger King worker, and then everyone claps. Like, this guy treats this fucking thing like some kind of Tumblr fanfiction in his head, I imagine. It's such a dumb goddamn idea. And then when he's told he's on camera, he makes the worst possible decision you can make when you're told you're on camera. He fucking slaps the worker, which is an actual crime. He just assaults the man, who was nothing but kind to him. He was honestly looking out for him like, bro, stop melting down, you're really embarrassing yourself. and then he just doubles down on this shit and slaps him for no fucking reason. And it was a bitch-ass slap, too. I'm something of a connoisseur when it comes to slapping. After all the slapping tournaments I've watched, I've seen professional slapping. This was some garbage shit. This is a slap that would be delivered behind a dumpster during a drug deal gone wrong between two people that are just now learning about drugs. This was not a slap from a veteran, and it was pathetic. Unfortunately, the worker had glasses on, so it made the slap look more impactful than it was by having the glasses kind of like jiggle off. But it wasn't a very good textbook form slap. Really, this whole thing was just a whole bunch of fucking garbage, and I think unanimously we can all agree that this guy here is probably the biggest douchebag of 2020, and it's going to be hard to beat. I really thought this could be motivational for somebody that's maybe going through a hard time right now or struggling with their self-image. You will never be as bad as this guy unless you actively go out of your way to try and be a bigger loser than this guy. So just take that, realize that, look, I'm not the worst out there. Look at this guy. And then that should help you see things a little more clearly and maybe be a little more positive. But anyway, that's about it. See ya. Hey everyone, it's me, Ace Reporter Charlie, aka DJ Freshly Shaven Taint. I'm on the front lines again, bringing you coronavirus chaos. Today, we're going to be covering the panic buying hoarders that are buying an unnecessary amount of shit in bulk and ruining supply for everyone else. In particular, in my community, finding meat in any store across this entire area is nearly impossible. I would have an easier time trying to find pirates' buried fucking treasure in my backyard. It is so goddamn hard to come across good sources of protein in this area, and it's sickening. It's gotten so desperate to the point where I'll look outside, look at the soil, and wonder how many worms are down there and how much protein those contain. I'm fucking considering looking up chicken tenders on Craigslist to get my fix. Fucking buying chicken tenders out of a scary van behind a Walmart dumpster. Around my area, we don't have a shortage of toilet paper or paper towels or anything like that. It's meat. If you have like a rotisserie chicken, you fucking struck gold. You're sitting like Rockefeller out here if you have some of that shit. It's really upsetting, and it's because people are buying these things in an incredible quantity. And I'm not really even mad at the people that are afraid and buying all of these things. I'm mad at the stores for allowing them to buy so much of this shit at once. There needs to be a cap on how much of an item someone can purchase at any given time, because as these people continue to be afraid and panic buy all of this shit, it's going to deprive the community of essential shit. Granted, you know, fucking chicken nuggets aren't the most essential thing in the world. There's plenty of substitutes. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just an upsetting nuisance. You know, all because someone went on Facebook and read a post that the fucking dinosaur chicken nugget factory got hit with mustard gas from coronavirus, and now it's going to go extinct. You need to stock up on chicken nuggets while you can. So they go to the store and they just take all of it from everyone else. And it's just frustrating. There needs to be laws in place to prevent this kind of fucking hoarding, especially in a crisis like the one we're currently experiencing. Let me show you two quick examples of this panic buying hoarding that I know you're already familiar with, but these two really illustrate it fucking beautifully, and they'll happen within a day. So it's really common, and it needs to stop.
And then we can walk back out and get to that. That's what you know. Straight up lie. What a liar!
These are the Mountain Dew monsters. They're attempting to buy over 500 cans of Mountain Dew. I don't know why this would be one of the first things they'd think of in the event that they're about to be in a food shortage. Oh shit, we need to get to the store ASAP. We need more Mountain Dew. Fuck, we're not gonna make it through winter without 500 cans of Mountain Dew, god damn it. But who knows, maybe they're just throwing a giant birthday party for a 9-year-old. But in all likelihood, the thought process was, hey honey, I like Mountain Dew. Yeah, so do I. Oh, we're about to go in quarantine. Well, let's go ahead and get 1,000 cases of Mountain Dew just to be sure. And yeah, it's not essential. You know, the store can go without Mountain Dew and it's not going to be the worst thing for that community. All it's doing is taking Mountain Dew away from a kid that would drink it while playing a video game.
He's supposed to lose his mind over
Such a liar.
some Mountain Dew.
I can
Over
leave
some
another
Mountain
time,
Dew.
but I will. I'm telling you, you're such a liar. You just told me just now that I can go outside and come back in and get the drink.
But you don't, I don't know
That's
if
what you
you
just
any of
said.
that.
But that's
I
what you
don't-
just
I
told
don't
me.
have to let you buy any of that.
I'd like to say hats off to this store for putting their foot down and saying, no, you can't buy that much Mountain Dew. In fact, no human being should be able to buy that much Mountain Dew at any point in time, let alone during a crisis. The human body wasn't made to consume that much Mountain Dew. You're tinkering with forces well beyond your control with that level of Mountain Dew consumption.
She just told me.
I know.
Wow.
Just give me
You
your
are so
card.
rude. No, just. You are so rude. I don't even see how you have a job.
You said only one of us could buy three.
Oh no, you need to go, fair man. You don't even need to.
You just said your attitude wasn't necessary.
His hair looks like the skid marks in a public toilet. His hair looks like a BDSM whip that was strapped to the top of his head. Also gotta love the handled with care from his wife there, just tossing that shit on the counter, showing no respect for whoever's gonna buy that next, open it up and just fucking blast them in the face with all that Mountain Dew. You know, just, I don't know why they have to be assholes about this. I think it's very reasonable what they're doing. No, you can't buy that much Mountain Dew. I think that's very reasonable, and they still let them buy a fucking ton of Mountain Dew in the end anyway. And it's always the rudest people that immediately accuse someone else of being rude. At least that's what I've noticed with a lot of these videos.
Look at this wonderful woman who just told me to go F myself and mind my own effing business, who just bought the entire store of paper towels, toilet paper, so that nobody else can have any. It's really lovely. There it is. This should be illegal. Yep.
This is the entire inventory of all napkins, paper towels, and toilet paper at that Dollar Tree. Now there's no doubt the man and woman that are doing this are giant assholes. Just huge, gaping, stinky, hemorrhoid-filled assholes for buying all of that and depriving that entire store of that inventory so no customers could get it. But I think the biggest problem here is the Dollar Tree itself for selling them all of this. I don't understand why they'd ever say yes to that. If someone came into the store and said, hey, I'd like to buy all of this, this, and this, the answer should be no. Under any circumstance, even without the fucking pandemic, the answer should be no, you cannot buy every single one of those. And this is clearly not just everything they had on their shelves. This came from the fucking inventory of the Dollar Tree. This clearly came from the fucking back of the store. Everything they had of paper towels, napkins, and paper plates, or whatever the fuck the third item was. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd that they would ever allow that to be sold. And in the video, the woman says that she plans on reselling this shit, which I do believe is an actual crime, so hopefully there'll be some repercussions from that, because that's deplorable. Absolutely deplorable shit right there. And the man in this video can't even strap that shit down in his truck properly, so that's going to be flying off every time he turns right. I don't know what the weather was like on this day, but I really hope it rained and just fucking ruined the entire bed of that truck. It took 2 cars to fill up all of her shit. This truck and then her SUV. It's just ridiculous. Welcome, class. Today we'll be taking a look at the male Karens of the world. They are not a myth, they are very real. As the leading epidemiologist in Karen bullshit, I figured it was only right that we start turning our attention towards the male Karens out there. Yes, these male Karens, these Karemens, are a bit more rare than the Karens we're used to seeing in the labs, which is of course the postmenopausal, wrinkly, sunburnt women whose genes have been corrupted by generations worth of incest, so much so that they now believe wearing a mask will instantly suffocate them. But just because the Karemens are fewer in number doesn't mean that they're any less fucking dumb. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few.
Want to say that again? Would you like to say that again?
What you're about to see here is the tough guy Karen. I'm going to do a little psychic reading, a little FBI analysis. Using only his voice, I can deduce that this man is bald, with a barbed wire tattoo on his upper left arm, and a skull on fire tattoo on his right pec. This man basically modeled his whole fucking life after Wild Hogs. He says, yep, that's what I want to look like, a generic background biker. And I'm not just saying this because I've seen a picture of this fucking loser. I mean, you can basically listen to him and just hear it in his voice, you know what I mean? This guy is very upset because a worker politely asked if he'd wear a mask, and that was a declaration of war attacking his fragile ego, and he's so insecure that he starts filming and shaming her in public at her workplace until she starts crying.
Hi. It's okay. It's my. She just asked me to place a mask on, so I just thought I'd record it. That's all. That's fine. Yeah. So, do I still have to wear a mask? Because I'm just shopping in your shop, mate. That's all. I just walked in and I'm just being told to wear a mask by some woman I don't even know.
Oh, fuck, Jesus Christ, not a mask. No, that's the work of the devil. If this guy put a mask on, it'd sap away his masculine energy. It'd make him lose 5 pounds of his non-existent muscle. Oh, shit, no. No wonder he's getting so upset. Yeah, the rational thing to do when asked to wear a mask is to start recording, obviously.
Are you telling me to wear a mask? You've just said to me, would you like to wear a mask? Are you forcing me to wear a mask? Are you asking me to wear a mask? Excuse me, why are you getting stressed out for? You've just approached me with a mask and said, would you like to put this on? Why are you getting upset for? I would suggest you go and calm yourself down outside and relax. Don't come to customers and tell them what to do with shopping. Thank you. Sort your emotions out first before you get a job.
Oh, what a big man. Well, good work, brother. You see the way he took her down? That'll be the last time she ever tries to help a customer. That'll fucking teach her. You don't tussle with the lack of muscle here. This guy put the smack down on her. Hulkmania ran wild here. Trying to muzzle this kind of masculine monster? You gotta be fucking crazy. But yeah, speaking of jobs, this guy was recently fired, so I'd take his advice when it comes to employment with a grain of salt. He's not very good at it.
What the fuck? You shot at me! Call 911! You shot at me! What the fuck? You shot at me! You're not giving us food! You shouldn't have done that! He assaulted me! Where are we going now?
I love the way McLovin here marches after him with his phone in hand. It's fucking wild. So this is a bit of a different one. This is a man who is not an anti-masker. He's very much on the side of masks and is upset about a man who didn't have a mask, which is understandable. If this guy even knew how to wear his own fucking mask, this guy's wearing it like a condom that's too goddamn big. He's not even covering his own fucking nose. It's just wild. So this guy loves masks, as he should, and people that don't wear a mask out in public, yeah, huge nuisance and a detriment. But he can't even wear his own fucking mask correctly, and he's having this kind of temper tantrum meltdown. This kind of shit always puts a smile on my face, though, the people that just scream, "Assault! Assault! I've been assaulted!" when they've been, like, lightly bumped. Like, this guy's fucking screeching and squealing like he just stepped on a landmine or something, when really what happened is he just got lightly bumped because he's in his face with his phone. The guy was like, "Oh, get the fuck off of me." And then he just totally goes into meltdown mode, destroys an entire rack of pizza for some reason. It's not like the guy he's mad at works at the pizza place or owns it or anything. That does nothing except make it really tough for the fucking workers there. So he's just a huge douchebag asshole. And then he starts blaming the pizza place. "Why did you serve him food? Did you not see what he did to me? He almost killed me with that little body bump. What have you done? You gave him food." And then he chases him down. This guy's just like a hall monitor. Stop running in the hallways, and then just like slowly walks after them. It's just pretty embarrassing. Very embarrassing, in fact.
Thank you for coming out.
No problem. By any chance, do you have a mask?
No, I don't.
Do you mind to put your shirt on top right here? So that'll be really appreciated. I'm sorry?
You believe in that shit?
Here comes jolly old Saint Nicholas here. He gets upset about the mask almost immediately and denies the existence of the virus and how he doesn't trust the government. Standard brainwashed Facebook dumb fucking shit.
Oh, it's taking me to the freeway. You want to take that way, or you gonna...
Well, if you want to drive around with me all night long without a mask, that's fine. If you want to get me home quick, you go that way.
That's fine.
I don't like you.
Big baby boy with the "I don't like you" comment. Like I've said, all of these anti-mask people are literal children. They have the same thoughts and the same capabilities mentally as children. I guarantee if Richard, his name is Richard, put his hand over his eyes, he'd think the world disappeared.
You don't like me? You want to get out?
No, I want you to take my ass home and give you a shitty review.
You know what? You can get out right now.
I'm not getting out right now.
Yes.
Nope, I've got a contract with you and I've got a ride with you.
Yes, he does.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
You try, go ahead.
Don't worry, Richard, he is. That's why the car has stopped moving.
Nope, it's my car.
You represent Lyft.
Well, then suit Lyft.
And your little candy-ass faggy white glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Richard's really letting the demon out today, and the driver has been more than generous. He should have just drove away the second he saw Richard didn't have a mask, but he made an exception saying, "Hey, alright, can you at least put your shirt over your mouth," or something like that. And all Richard had to do was keep his fucking hand over his mouth and shut the fuck up, and he would have gotten home with no problem at all. But these anti-mask lunatics are just so combative and so fucking dumb, they can't help but make everything an argument and a fight.
I just fucking crush your fucking skull right now.
You're on video.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Right, no, of course. No one would ever think you're an idiot.
Yeah, you're on video right now.
I'm not an idiot. Just take me home. No. And I won't give you a review. Just take me home.
Nope.
I mean, you can say a lot of things about Richard, but you can't say he's an idiot. He's only, you know, threatening to kill this man on video because he asked him to wear a mask, and when Richard got to be a big old asshole about it, he asked him to get out. He's not a fucking idiot, though.
I finished the trip already. Get out of my car. Please.
Out of your car?
Yes.
Yeah, how about a please, boy?
It's
Okay,
different.
so I'll just have to call Lyft and then complain about it.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's what I'll do then.
Go ahead. I have video.
Yeah, you got video?
Yeah.
You got video?
Yeah.
Hey, you got video? You got video? Where
You
you
speak English,
from,
but you
boy?
don't. I'm from here.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're a fucking wetback.
And you are?
I'm an American motherfucker. I fought for
I'm
the country for 3 times.
He's an American motherfucker? Damn, that's patriotic. Richard's racist, he's an asshole, and I guarantee he went home on his Facebook group to brag about this, about how he was some kind of hero, and how he fought for his right to not wear a mask against his Lyft driver, and then got his ride canceled because he was a fascist or some shit. I actually don't really know how they talk on Facebook. It's baffling, but I'm pretty confident in saying he most likely went home to brag about it online. There is a happy ending to this, though. Richard did get banned from Lyft, which is nice. And there's, of course, a lot more male Karens, but these were the 3 from the last week or so that I just thought were the most interesting. So, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. What in tarnation? Hilarious motel fight in Plattsburgh, New York. Okay.
That's the fucking government's problem, not mine. That's the fucking government's problem.
Alright, I'm listening to a Twitter argument.
Fucking government. Go ahead.
That guy looks like a modern philosopher. You're not winning this one.
Meet you again, knock the fuck out.
Slap his tits around. Don't let him talk about the government that way. We love the government. Come on, fucking slap him around.
If I lived off my old lady like you did, I'd fucking feel sorry for myself.
Oh, that's a little too far. That's a little too far.
Yeah, right back there.
Whose side is she on?
Yourself in whatever head you calling fucking clean-clothing motherfucker.
I didn't understand any of those insults past cock. Oh man, the whole fucking community here. All the retirement villages tuning into this one. Oh! The fake out. He had me getting semi-chubbed there for a moment. Kiss him! Wind it up and surprise him with a kiss. Tweak on his nipples. He'll never expect that surprise attack. Rip on him. Oh! Well, the door's already broken. The only thing that's holding that door together is hopes, dreams, and inbred genes. Oh! Tell him you can smell his vagina from there. It's a stinky pussy. It smells yucky. Yucky pussy. He sounds like Jim Carrey. Oh God! From the top turnbuckle! Oh, Jesus, he's got the chair! Good God! No! It's going full WWE! Grab on his balls! His weakness! We're popping off now! The Holiday Inn has never been so lit! She's playing his kidneys like a drum! Good God! Someone get the ladder! Oh God, she's still picking fights! Good God! It never ends! What was all of this, over $40 or something? Or a bad hand job? I couldn't keep up with the lore, but man, I felt really invested. This is a great ad for the hotel. You hit rock bottom and just want to throw chairs? Stop on over to the Good Value Inn. A fucking war zone. If you're gonna film that, at least get close, because I don't understand what's going on over there. It just looks like 2 NPCs picking a fight in GTA on the street. At least get me in there so I can hear what's going on. Or focus on the guy that got hit by a chair. One of the two. There's a bad cameraman. Oh God, she's flashing her! It's getting crazy! I don't know what that teaches her, but you take that! Take that! And learn from it! Oh, the holy water! What the fuck is all of this over? This lady wasn't even involved. Does she own the property? God, this makes Bad Times at the El Royale look like shit. Oh God, he's back! Oh God. The authorities, the man. I hope the cop gets involved and he gets out a wooden chair and starts beating him. Boo! Boo! The cops ruining the fun. Boo! They were handling it themselves like adults. You've ruined it. Oh, now they're laughing with each other. Now they're friends. When you hit someone with a chair, you've got no choice but to be his friend.
Please, just let me get some ass on your TV. I'm very hungry, man.
Ask your mom to make you SpaghettiOs or something, sport. Jesus. Fast food hustlers out here. Man, what is this? This entire fast food spot is nothing but 14-year-olds. Where is he asking for food from? The elementary school cafeteria? The Utah police have been called? You're fucked. Oh God. Oh! Man, this kid must have been ostracized on campus so hard. Oh God. The football team's coming in. Oh God, the lunch lady is taking him down. Pour some like hot sauce on his face. Use whatever tools you can find in the kitchen. Besides the knives. That's murder. Oh, he's getting teabagged. I agree. This kid deserves this and more. I would be fucking waterboarding him with Tabasco. Be like dumping Carolina Reaper seeds in his mouth. Fuck this kid. Oh. Well, this is a happy ending. You gotta love a happy ending. Dude, this kid must never have been able to show his face on campus again. Oh wait, it's the same guy. Oh, that's why it's part 2, I guess. I guess it did continue. He's being very patient this time around. Oh god damn. Jesus, Julie. She's going straight Flintstones out here. Holy shit. Julie is showing no mercy. Man, the Macon Motel is nuts. Oh, the government's not gonna save him now. She's got the wood out. Like Johnny using plank aggressively. Don't fuck with Julie, just get out of there. Call for help. Yesterday, one brave nurse stepped forward in front of upwards of 4 people and told the world the dark truth we didn't want to hear. She opened our third eye, dragged us kicking and screaming into the light, to the danger of the COVID vaccine. She showed us that it magnetizes the human body, and her science is irrefutable. And to be honest, it really makes sense. I'm vaccinated, and ever since getting the vaccine, I've noticed when I go in the kitchen, my knives start to shake a little bit. So now that I know the truth, I'm gonna have to switch to like ceramic knives or something like that, so that way I don't go down there and just get like fucking, you know, impaled by 10 different knives like I was attacked by Magneto. You know, I'm gonna have to take precautions now that I'm aware.
Yes, vaccines do harm people. By the way, so I just found out something when I was on lunch, and I wanted to show it to you. We were talking about Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic vaccine crystals. So this is what I found out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck, too. I got this. Yeah, so if somebody can explain this, that would be great. Any questions?
This guy's face really says it all, to be honest. Of course there were no questions, because you can't disprove that. Like, that is as bulletproof as science can get. Did you see the way the key stuck to her chest? There is no other explanation other than the fact that her entire body has become a magnet because of the COVID vaccine. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, open your eyes. It's so clear now that she's blown the lid wide open. I think the fact that this lady is a nurse should be extremely inspiring to all of you watching this, because this proves that no matter how fucking dumb you are, you can still achieve pretty much anything you want. I can't imagine there's anybody watching this scratching their head right now, fucking blown away like, oh my fucking god, how did this happen? I mean, Charlie, the key did stick, so she's got a point, you can't explain that. I think everyone understands what happened here and how the key stuck to her chest for like half a second, but just in case, I'll go ahead and spoil the surprise and ruin Christmas here. I'll tell you how the sausage was made, break the magician's code, so it's not exactly like a David Blaine level trick or illusion. It's, you can do it with anything. You just press it against your skin, and then your sweat particles will eventually take hold of it if you press hard enough. You can literally do it with anything. Like, here's one of Bill Gates' microchips, and I could just have that sit there for a long time. You know, this isn't even metal. Like, it's just, you can do it with anything, and I think all of us know that, but for some reason, she used this like proof, like, look at this! My blood has been transmogrified into magnet crystals because of the vaccine! Obviously. It's like she's doing this to a class of 4-year-olds, like, who don't have object permanence yet. Like, I'm surprised she didn't also do, like, the pull the thumb away trick. Which now I look like a fucking idiot because I don't remember how that works. Is it like this? Look at this, the COVID vaccine is taking my thumb off. You can't explain that. My thumb's gone now, all because of the COVID vaccine. I also love how even in her demonstration, she couldn't get the bobby pin or the key to stick to her neck. So you can see the panic start to set in. She's like trembling a little bit as she knows that this is becoming a giant fucking train wreck. And I think that's beautiful. Even with the simplest thing in the world, which is just pressing an item against your skin to make it stick, she couldn't pull it off when she needed it most. Oh man, it's poetic, really. So I think that's great. The whole thing was a pretty wonderful demonstration and a look at delusion in a different light. And yeah, I just really wanted to share this because I thought it was really goofy and cool. I love the audience reaction behind her as they're just kind of laughing at her and kind of confused by the whole thing that she's bringing up. But I think the saddest part is this strikes me as someone who truly believes in this bullshit. I think they really did read one post on Twitter that said that the vaccine causes human body magnetism and potential spontaneous combustion of just erupting into blood and flames and tits everywhere. And she really took it to heart and believes it. So then on her lunch break, she took keys and bobby pins and paper clips and just started going full Hellraiser, just sticking them all over her body and panicking when they'd stick for more than a second, convincing herself that it truly was magnetism. So I'm sure she fully believed she was walking into this building ready to really break new ground here and be a hero. But obviously, I don't think that was the case. I don't think even the most die-hard conspiracy theorists would watch this and, like, point to it as proof. Like, look at that! You see? She's done it! Without a shadow of a doubt, she has confirmed that the COVID vaccine causes human magnetism. It's fucking crazy. But, yeah, anyway, just wanted to share this because this is a real goofy one. That's about it. So, yeah. When you think of streaming, you probably think of someone playing video games or sitting in a hot tub, maybe even spreading their asshole if you're lucky enough. But today we're going to focus on a category called IRL streaming, which is where the streamer goes out in public and goes on little adventures like side quests in an MMO where they go and eat and hang out with friends and shit like that. Nothing wrong with IRL streaming, I want to get that clear. But there was a category of streamers, and still is, that their entire streams in the IRL category were just about harassing people in public with text-to-speech donations blasting to make everyone uncomfortable and just be this giant public shit stain. Just awful garbage, really. And today we're going to be talking about a guy who's more than a shit stain. He's the entire used and abused toilet at a fucking Comic-Con convention. His name is Sanchez, and he was an IRL streamer who would just go around insulting people to their face in New York and following them around, constantly just insulting them. He had donations on with text-to-speech, which would just blast slurs at people, so people would donate just to say slurs and shit like that. He's a young man who was so desperate for internet attention, he wanted to suckle on the juicy titties of internet clout. He looks like he still has his baby teeth in his mouth, and he wanted to chomp those teeth right onto that tender nipple of internet fame and take a big swig of her milk. and he would do anything for it. So his whole persona was about being an incel asshole. That's not me calling him an incel. That was his brand of content where he'd go in public, mainly insulting women. He targeted women mostly in his streams. A real brave guy. I'll show you a quick clip of that. I feel like I need to include this in every video now I make about shit like this since common sense is dead. Don't go harass this guy or the people that watched this guy. You're not some hero by harassing them. You're just being an asshole as well. So don't do it.
How you like that, Stacy? You like that? You like that? How about you put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger? You like that, Stacy? You stupid bitch. You stupid fucking bitch. You deny me? You like that? You like that? Give me something to lose. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose.
Hey cute boy, do you like old fat lesbian pussy?
Go get SSRIs. Go take your psych meds. Go take your birth control. Come on, take your birth control. Take it. Enlighten me on why I should even look forward to impregnating a woman. What do I have to look forward to? What do I have to look forward to? No, I want to speak honestly now. What do I have to look forward to? Seriously. What do I have to look forward to? Birth control.
I know what you have to look forward to, Sanchez. 5 years in jail, potentially. I'm not going to show the whole Department of Justice right up here, but he was recently arrested, facing potentially 5 years in prison for bomb threats. He's done multiple bomb threats on stream. He's only been busted for one, but he's done a couple on stream, so we got ourselves a real fucking daredevil here. This guy's a real epic prankster. He's straight up Gangnam styling on the law out here. The majority of his streams were what you just saw, where it's him having this like hate boner for women that he jerks off his little micro dick about in public and just yells at them and blames them for all of the problems that he has. Watching one of his streams is sadder than watching an ASPCA commercial. When I first saw his channel a couple months ago, I thought it was like a 13-year-old boy going through a phase, and it turns out I was right. It is a 13-year-old boy going through a phase, but he's trapped in the body of a 19-year-old douchebag. He's basically if Xbox Live was a person. I'm going to go ahead and show you the first bomb threat that he made, and then I'll show you the one after that.
Let's enhance their meal. Enhance the meal. No, behind.
You would still be doing this.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Bomb detonation in two minutes. I take you with me and I kill all you. I kill all you right now. And I kill all you for Allah. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it for Allah. I'm going to do it for Allah. Allahu Akbar. Come on, I do it. Bomb now. Yo, all of them scattered. Yo. Holy shit.
Good one. You fucking got him. Those idiots didn't have any idea that you're not an actual terrorist. You're just a fucking loser. Even when you're not making bomb threats though, I still imagine this is how most people act when they see you. They just fucking leave in disgust. You're like if a septic tank found a video camera and hit go live. It's like the world is Whoville and you're the Grinch. Everyone's just trying to forget about you and avoid you as much as possible. Now, of course, the standard defense is this is all out of context. He's actually a really good person. You just pick the worst moments. I mean, context doesn't help a fucking fake bomb threat or just harassing women in public or whatever, but I mean, that's fine. I have actually watched 3 full streams, start to finish. Not to flex too hard, but I only puked a couple of times. This shit was painful. Watching snuff films would have been less uncomfortable than watching his dog shit. Watching someone light my car on fire in front of me would have been less painful than watching his streams. This shit was brutal, but I did it just to make sure that there was no doubt that this guy was truly an abhorrent douchebag. He hasn't even accidentally been entertaining for even a split second. You'd think over the course of like 3 streams, 8-9 hours streams in total, that he did like fart at some point, which would at least be somewhat entertaining to someone, but not even that. Dude's butt cheeks are sealed shut, fucking sewn together. He can't even fucking fart to make something, make a little smile appear. The streams are entirely based around him spending extremely long following people, hurling insults at them, with them not even reciprocating, they just ignore him. It's like this guy's invisible. It's like your worst nightmare, where you are in a dream, and you're trying your best to like shout to someone, but they just keep walking, they can't hear you. This is that guy's whole existence. This man is truly invisible to everyone except his chat, and except when he's making bomb threats. And when he's not harassing people and stalking them to hurl the worst insults of all time, it's just his chat making slurs in their donations and him laughing at that, or getting the public's reaction to hearing slurs. It's fucking baffling. It is so sad. Let me show you another one of his bomb threats, though.
Bomb Squad, thanks so much for the dono.
Bomb Squad tipped $2.
Bomb Squad.
Attention everyone, this is not a joke. I have a bomb. I have a bomb. It is set on a digital timer and is set to go off in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Allahu Akbar.
3, 2,
Allahu Akbar.
1,
Allahu
0.
Akbar.
Boom. Just kidding, faggots.
Oh my god, that actually worked. Holy shit. Let's go, baby. We just did that shit. That was fucking dope. Thank you so much for that donation, bro. Oh, that was hype. Oh, that just made my fucking day, didn't it? That made my fucking day. Holy shit. Thank you so much for that donation. By the way, whoever's watching and you report that, that was not me, that was a donator. And yes, thanks so much.
Pretty random XD, Rar Sanchez. A Swiffer holds up Spork, does the narwhal bacon at midnight. You're such a random dude. Oh my god, you're such an edgy random comedian. He has a Swiffer in public. Wild. And he also just did a bomb threat prank. Hey! The highlights of this man's life are the most embarrassing moments of everyone else's. Like the things that keep you awake at night in cold sweats, like I can't believe I fucking did that, are the absolute cherished memories of this guy. And it's so sad. It is so sad. I've said it for a while, I think the internet creates losers, and this is a great example. He gets cheered on by his chat. His chat enables this and makes him believe that it's good entertainment, or like somehow he's actually doing something good for the world. The chat is laughing at him, not with him. He can't even get like even an ounce of legitimate support from anyone. He's literally a circus act for people, but they make him feel like he's the Joker. Oh, incel gets rejected by a girl and no one bats an eye. But incel sticks a Swiffer in the face of a random girl and makes a bomb threat and everyone loses their minds. It's so pathetic. I'd almost feel bad for him if he wasn't such an insufferable hemorrhoid of a person. Because the chat is the Frankenstein, and he is the monster that they've created. They're constantly encouraging him to continue doing this shit. In the few moments where he's not and he's just like hanging out to himself, people just leave and insult him. When he's not harassing people, people just fucking leave. So he just keeps doing it to keep the viewership there as people donate to insult him and insult the people around him. The chat is like constantly shoveling coal into this never-ending train wreck of a person. It's like Snowpiercer if the train was just this constant degenerate express. It's fucking wild in the worst way. I think it is great that he's going to jail. Well, hopefully going to jail. Because I think that'll be the best thing for him. Just like a full reset. This wouldn't be the first time a streamer goes to jail for bomb threats. There's of course the extremely famous one from another streamer where this guy was actually facing up to 10 years in prison for this.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
He did go to jail for this, but he didn't finish out the entirety of the 10-year sentence, although I don't even know if that was the final verdict with 10 years. He was released, I think like a year ago, or maybe even less than a year ago, I'm not sure, but he went to jail for it. So this wouldn't be the first time someone goes to jail for this shit if Sanchez does face prison time. But anyway, I wanted to share this story with you because it's a pretty wild one. Luckily, these kinds of streams aren't that popular anymore. IRL streams I've always enjoyed. I've always been a fan, but I've always hated like the public nuisance element of it where they feel like they're invincible because they have a fucking video camera going, so then they just start becoming huge fucking douchebags to everyone in public. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly share this story. That's about it. So yeah. You may not have been able to realize it, but over the last couple months I've actually had a vitamin deficiency. I've had dangerously low levels of vitamin T in my diet. vitamin tough guy, and it's fucking time to take a handful of nails and shove them in my asshole as I look at a real man doing real manly shit in Walgreens. I've always enjoyed watching these tough guys in the wild just to try and learn from an alpha male. So let's get in here and see what a real modern tough guy looks like.
Okay. How's that? How's that? How's that? Fuck you where you breathe. Okay?
Why are you coming
Don't
after
tell
me,
me what
man?
the fuck to do. How's that, pal?
I didn't tell you what to do.
You did. You said don't talk to people who you don't know. I'll talk to whoever the fuck I want to know.
Never mind.
How's that, pal?
Never mind. I did tell him not to talk to
That's right. So use your fucking head if you know how.
Speaking of using your head, this guy's head looks like it was used to model the thwomps in Super Mario 64. This guy's entire head is like an actual face filter for a TikTok meme video. It's wild. But anyway, you have to respect how he keeps calling him pal, keeping everything civil. I was hoping for a classic I'm not your pal friend, but unfortunately we weren't lucky enough for that kind of Oblivion NPC dialogue exchange. But it's still pretty cool. I don't know why pal is tough to this guy. He just keeps saying pal a lot as if it's intimidating. Like every time he says pal, the guy with the camera starts trembling like, oh, like getting smaller, like, oh fuck, he said pal, oh fuck. Yeah, it's weird. Pal and buddy, for some reason, are like choice words used by middle-aged alcoholic fathers with an attitude like this. And I don't really get why. Those are like the two least intimidating words you can start throwing at someone.
Understood.
Okay, you little pimply little shit.
Hey, you guys. If you guys could not do this in the store.
That sounds good to me.
And then leave.
I'm checking out, sir.
Yeah,
Check
go
out.
ahead, ring out. If you could take
Okay?
6
You're not
feet.
that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Okay?
Are you?
Absolutely.
You're gonna get arrested for this?
Arrested for doing what? Just like a pimple on the left. Somebody says something and you don't like it. And you don't like it, right? Is that what it is? You little pimp.
There's a lot to unpack here. This is like a fusion of Neil Breen meets David Hasselhoff when he was crawling on the floor for hamburgers. So you can see he's starting to hone in on like personal insults at the guy's appearance by bringing up pimples for some reason. In a moment you'll see the guy doesn't even have pimples, so I don't know where that was coming from. Maybe this guy's living in some kind of delusional fantasy where he's seeing himself as a high schooler and he's like picking apart his own insecurities or something. I don't really know. The angrier this man was getting, the further his IQ was dropping. He said, just like the pimple on the left. And I thought there was going to be something to follow that up, like logically, you know, like make like a tree and leave or some dumb shit like that. That's what I was expecting, but all he said is, just like the pimple on the left, you say something you don't like. Like, what are you pimples don't talk. Like, you know, there's not something a pimple doesn't like to hear. It doesn't have ears, you fucking idiot. That doesn't make any sense. So what do you mean, just like the pimple on the left? That sounds like some kind of Amanda Bynes skit from the 90s. The pimple on the left. What is it? I don't know what he was really talking about, but I like his chutzpah. I like where his heart was at. It's pretty fucking impressive. And then he, of course, really stuck it to him, showed him who was boss when he said, you little pimp. You know, I don't know if that's an insult or if this man's just starting to get a little horny. So, you know, he's starting to get a little semi-chum. He's like, you little dirty pimp. Oh, yeah. What am I? You're a little naughty, misbehaving Walgreens customer? Yeah, what are you going to do to me, huh? Huh? What are you going to do to me?
Can you hold the camera while I check?
I'll leave the store,
I'm listening
okay?
to the young
Fuck
lady.
you where you bleed, pal. Right where you breathe. Go vote for fucking Biden and suck right here.
Have a good day, sir.
Nothing says tough guy quite like tugging on your own meat in public as you retreat from a Walgreens. Mission accomplished, I would say. Not only did he not get whatever he needed at Walgreens, he also just left completely defeated and utterly embarrassed, because now it's all online. Not that this guy uses the internet for anything more than like flat earth conspiracies on Facebook or something, but unfortunately, that's the last time we see our favorite little tough goblin. He retreats from the Walgreens and he goes back to his broken home that he's created due to his inability to control his alcohol and his temper. And I don't know anything about the background of this video or what led up to it, but I would bet a decent chunk of money that this happened in Florida. I just get a really strong Florida sense from this video. I can almost smell the classic soothing aroma of Florida bath salts. But yeah, anyway, it'd been too long since we saw a video of a tough guy, and just wanted to go through one. That's about it. So yeah. Today I saw a video of an overwhelmingly intimidating tough guy. I'm talking full-fledged DEFCON, red alert, sound the alarm, sirens blaring, full chub, full throttle, tough guy. This rare specimen was spotted in the only environment you can find these kind of scary Pokemon, Whole Foods, obviously. Now when you look at me, you probably see a pretty intimidating, scary guy at a 5'6" imposing frame with a big set of fucking pythons on him. Yeah, I can understand why people would think that I'm probably as tough as they get, but what if I told you there's a man that dwarfs even my profuse masculinity? And he's not just a man, he's a father.
People won't learn. These people won't learn. You're a bunch of idiots wearing masks. You know it's not real. Look at you fools. You got a fucking doily on your face, you retard. You look like you fucking got it off your mom's countertop. You feel better now?
Looks like you got a Sharpie off your mom's countertop and scribbled in some weak-ass facial hair. This whole freak out here reminds me of the old Bagel Boss guy. You remember that guy that was extremely short and melted down about women not wanting him at a Bagel Boss restaurant? I get the same vibes from this guy. He just came in here looking for a fight with a chip on his shoulder, mad at the world for fucking nothing. Of course it's about masks. You can look at this guy and immediately tell he doesn't believe in masks and probably believes the world is flat. But I mean, anyway, this guy's dressed like he's trying to go fishing but accidentally wandered into a Whole Foods and now is upset about the whole ordeal. Unfortunately, he's brought his family here with him to embarrass them, and make no mistake, they seem extremely embarrassed by their father as this video continues.
You look like an idiot. You're a child. Trying to make you wear a mask. Shut up. Shut up. Yelling at people. You're a dork. Look at you, you giant fucking dork. What are you gonna do? Come outside. Come outside and show me how tough you are.
The guy that confronted our protagonist is about twice the size of him from what I can see here, so I'm pretty sure that the dad was already starting to sweat a little bit and really praying that his sons would pretend to hold him back, which they did beautifully. It just saved him a lot of embarrassment so he could keep talking shit, knowing full well that the guy that he was talking shit to could literally eat him. I swear to God, this guy could suckle on his nipples standing up. The mismatch in terms of size was laughable. So it was extremely lucky that the dad decided to melt down with his kids nearby, able to get him out of the situation that he's caused. He really does not look like somebody you'd want to piss off. Just look at that beard, that majestic beard. He looks like an old blacksmith who made the tools for the Olympic gods to use. He looks like the kind of guy that would fuck your ass up in a fight, and then just fuck your ass, just because he's that powerful.
I'll beat that fucking mask off your face like a fucking retard. Fucking pussies. You're all a bunch of pussies wearing masks. Losers.
Goodbye.
I will say, I respect that this man keeps shit-talking even as he's being carried away like a baby out of a Toys R Us throwing a temper tantrum. He doesn't let the embarrassment of getting picked up by his son stop him from talking a lot of shit for no reason. I actually do love the shamelessness from the father here. He feels no level of embarrassment after being picked up and carried away. His son was so shameful of his father breaking down here and becoming a public nuisance that the only course he could find was picking him up and removing him from the property. After decades of butt-chugging Miller Lights in the bathtub, the father has just lost the ability to feel shame. And this is the result. This looked like something out of Fall Guys, just getting grabbed and carried away slowly outside of the store. A great meltdown, though. Another good meltdown. I gotta tell you, the mask debate here, which isn't really a debate, there's one side which is right, and then the one side that's wrong. The wrong side obviously being the ones that think masks are the devil or a muzzle or a microchip or some shit. That's clearly the wrong side, but this whole dichotomy here, this war on masks has been the gift that keeps on giving in terms of public freakouts and meltdowns. Every single day, there's a new troglodyte that decides to wander out into the world and just go fucking wild about a mask. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to showcase a real tough dad out there, making sure the local Piggly Wiggly here knows that he's the boss, he's the sheriff, and if he sees you wearing a mask, well, he's gonna shit in his little diapers there and go wild in public. So keep that in mind next time you think you're going to a Piggly Wiggly in a mask, because this guy might just come around the block and put the kibosh on that whole operation by yelling and screaming and screeching. So anyway, that's about it. See ya. This morning I hit my foot on the stairs, and it hurt quite a bit. It was like that episode in SpongeBob where he stubs his toe and only cried for 20 minutes. It made me feel like shit. It made me feel like a pussy. And it made me want to be a stronger, tougher guy. So I figured, let's watch some tough guy videos in order to get inspired and see how it's done and what it really looks like to be a tough guy.
Pretend to take a photo because you're a big pussy. I'm gonna kick your ass up here.
Okay, do it. Come on.
To give you some context, the man filming flipped off the driver who nearly hit him and his dog while crossing the street, and the driver was not too happy about seeing that bird go his way. So he slows down and says he's gonna kick his ass up there. There's some real goofy shit like straight out of King of the Hill. So the guy filming has now booked a whoop-ass appointment at the upcoming parking lot, and he's not afraid, he's not backing down.
Alright, so go on, get out.
Why'd you threaten me back there?
I have it on video of you saying you're gonna get out and kick my ass.
Well, you just threatened me.
Hey, what the fuck is this? Some kind of magic trick? They made the tough guy from behind the wheel disappear, and now we're just left with this scared volleyball coach talking about being threatened. This can't be the same guy that was talking about beating dick and beating ass from a moment ago, right? Must have switched out or something like that. This guy is just the quintessential peaked in high school loser. He's got a beer belly now, 2 kids that don't respect him, his wife feels trapped with him, so she's probably getting experimental with the neighbor, just trying to think of a way out of the marriage. He just does not seem like a happy guy.
With what?
You flipped me off, and I got it on camera.
Oh yeah, I flipped you off because you didn't stop for a pedestrian.
Who's the pedestrian?
Me and my dog.
You weren't there.
Oh yeah, we were.
No, you weren't.
Okay, well then I flipped you off for no reason for my First Amendment right. So go fuck yourself.
First Amendment, okay.
Yeah.
You can threaten me with the go fuck yourself.
Threaten? Are you threatened by freedom of speech, sir?
Well, you're shaking.
You should go fuck yourself.
You're shaking like a leaf.
Now it's turned into a Twitter argument here out of nowhere. So this guy was talking so fucking tough from behind the wheel of his car. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna kick your ass over there at the middle school parking lot. It's going down. Please don't call my bluff. God, please don't come over here. Oh God, he's here. So he starts to panic, and then he immediately gets out his phone, fucking fumbling it around. He's probably got it not even recording. He probably just accidentally took a picture and thinks it's recording. Why are you threatening me? This maniac, help! Calling the police. This crazy madman's talking about he's gonna kick my ass. He's gonna beat my butt. Oh, please, God, get here and help. Why'd you threaten me? You know, just one of these cowards. Just, there's so many people like this that, you know, that very stereotypical hold me back type, you know, where someone's like going wild, like pretending they want to fight, puffing out their chest, but really that's the last thing in the world they want. That's exactly what this guy tried, but he tried it with the wrong guy. This guy was about that action. He's got his dog with him, and he was probably just going to go over there and beat his ass with one hand.
Yeah, I am, because you threatened to beat my ass.
Well, you can cry.
And this is going on Facebook.
Okay, cry.
Have you heard of Bellingham Living?
Yep.
Yeah, you're going all over it.
Well, I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, what did you say you were going to come do?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, it's on video.
Well, you look at you.
Yeah, because you threatened to beat my ass.
Your dog doesn't like you.
And that's the conclusion of this David vs. Goliath match. He never even got out of the car. So the fight that he tried to start, he didn't even show up to. And I have no doubt he drove away thinking that he was the winner and the big man. Which is real fucking sad. Now let's go ahead and go to a classic. I'm sure most of you have seen this video, but this one's such a classic and I really was feeling like watching some tough guy shit. So let's go ahead and watch one of the internet's finest tough guy moments.
You tried to rear-end me and my fucking wife, bitch! Look what you did to my fucking car! I hope you have insurance, motherfucker! Get the fuck out of your truck! I'm gonna beat your fucking ass! Get the fuck out, bitch! Get the fuck out, you pussy!
This road rage incident really has everything you could want. A protagonist you can't help but root for as he just silently stone-faced stares ahead, ignoring the goofball outside of his window doing an interpretive dance and losing his mind. It's just a wonderful video.
Fuck out of your truck! Get the fuck out, you pussy ass bitch! Let's go! Get out! Get out of your truck! Get out of your truck!
I will say, his negotiating skills need work. You know, maybe get out of the truck so I can give you candy or something, you know? Like, really try and entice him out of there. Lure him out like an animal. Set little breadcrumbs or something that he might open the door and, you know, get up, you know? He's not even really trying to persuade him to leave. Right now, his only bargaining chip is get out of the truck so I can beat your ass. Who's gonna really want to take that deal? And they can just sit there and laugh at you. I also really appreciate the music in this clip because I think it really adds to the ambiance. The boner jams really add an extra layer of beauty to the video.
Wanna go? Come on! Let's go!
let's go. Take a fucking video. Take a fucking video, cunt. You fucking whore, bitch cunt. Let's go. Come on.
Tough guy thought he was on Xbox Live there for a second.
Get out of your fucking truck.
Things really escalate there. We've reached the climax. As his friends show up, he gets even more confident and he goes full baby rage mode. Get out! It's great. And then all of a sudden a G.I. Joe out of nowhere shows up to try and put the kibosh on the whole thing here. Also, one of his friends looks exactly like him. They look like clones. They're even wearing the exact same shirt in a different color. I don't know if they planned that. Or maybe they could be twins, I suppose, but I just thought this was interesting. It's like a video game developer who got lazy, so they just used the same character model and changed the clothes color. Yeah, it's pretty much where that one ends. I really was expecting him to start crying after the huge meltdown moment, but I don't think he ever did get any tears out. He probably did cry on the drive home, I imagine. He really just let it all out because the emotions were just overwhelming. But it would have been nice to see him cry on camera. But, oh well. It's still a classic. And I think these two tough guy videos are pretty solid stuff. Now I think I have a better idea of what it means and looks like to be a tough guy. That's about it. So yeah. Is it this? From 2 years ago? Sub 1K views? Now that sounds like a good video.
Me up ever.
Good lord!
I'm a child.
It's Heisenberg!
You'll never shut me up! You killed oh, there's the killers right there! You killed Jesus! You killed Jesus! I'd love to! Hell, you what?
Oh, I'm leaving this alike.
You killed Shame on you! God's gonna kill you!
This is what happens when Reddit meetups try and happen.
God's gonna kill you! You killed how many
It's like every Twitter argument ever personified.
How many have you paid for?
No, he's casting voodoo magic!
It don't work.
Block it with a holy force field.
The man who has risen up for the children. You'll never shut me up.
Can someone get this man's doctor out here? He's gonna blow a fucking valve.
Shame on you. That's the word of God.
Slap him with it.
Oh yeah, you don't want the word of God because it says you're wicked. You're wrong.
I don't know whose side to take. They're both making good arguments.
You need to be worried about God. Go get
This Jesus guy is interrupting his mission for his 5th hamburger of his lunch.
Why don't you shut me up? I am. You can't. You never will. You and your sin. Your pardon? I'm not afraid of you.
Kiss!
You need to be
Fucking make out in holy and unholy matrimony.
You need to fear God. I love children. I love women. I love my brothers and sisters. I love it all.
Oh God.
You love your penis. You love
no!
that you do.
He doesn't love his penis. You'd have to be gay to love your penis.
That's why you're upset about this. No. You don't want the
No! I hate my penis. Tell him to shut up again.
Yeah, thank you. Scream. Wicked.
Twist his fucking nipples off for saying that kind of shit.
Wicked. Kiss my ass. Wicked.
Make him kiss it.
I wouldn't say that.
There we go. Much better.
Probably some homeless.
Now we're getting in the groove again.
Look at those demons.
He is annihilating him right now.
Never gonna happen.
Fucking hero.
Never.
Oh!
The Bible says the fear of God.
You shook the hornet's nest and you're not gonna like what comes out.
The Bible's in your ass.
No! Show him where the Bible really is.
You killed Doctor.
Even that car in the background just stopped to watch this.
You piece of shit. You ugly piece of shit.
Take him over your knee and spank him. Put the discipline of Jesus right in his ass cheeks.
Shame on you. Yo, pervert.
He lost. He's walking away. He lost. How many times is he gonna walk away and come back? He's like on a runway fashion shoot.
I know who you are.
This guy looks like Fred Durst, the Jesus guy, not the old guy. The old guy looks like he was just late to bet on some horse races.
You killed Doctor. Shut up.
Yeah, take that! Ah! He's not only killing this Jesus man, he is killing Jesus himself with those shut-ups. Call him gay again.
You ISIS supporter.
Don't take that. Turn around for the 5th time. Turn around.
American old fool.
Turn around. No, he lost.
Murderer.
I hope he comes around in like a fucking golf cart and sweeps their leg. Yeah, that'll teach you. Now that is how arguing should be. Nice and civilized. Good points on both sides.